the Luka part of it, Cody, we've teased it long enough. Has he finally improved the shot? Is it happening? Is Larry Bird 1984 coming? Is like you go from Luka taking a ton of outside shots, shooting in the low 70s from the free throw line in his career. These are his free throw numbers for the first 5 years of his career. 71%, 76%, 73%, 74%, 74%. He's just under 80% right now. And he's shooting over 40% from three on over 10 3-point attempts a game. The step back looks good. The mid-range numbers look good. He's over 50% in the mid-range. He's just cooking people in the mid-range with the high release, the size he's able to use when he's matched up with smaller guards. My big question that I've been waiting for, if the shot is legit, how does that change kind of everything almost about how you have to defend him? Does he become kind of indefensible in the same way that like when Nikola Jokic started turning into Dirk Nowitzki from the outside, you just went like, well, there's no weaknesses anymore. There's nothing you can do.
Statistically, something that like makes me a little bit wary with these numbers is when Luka's on the court with Kyrie, and I think this is 1 day old, so I think maybe based off yesterday's game, things could be changed a little bit here. But with Kyrie on the court with him, Luka Doncic is shooting 75% true shooting. 75% true shooting. But when he's on the court without Kyrie, it drops down to 55% true shooting. And I think overall, when I was looking at those long mid-range numbers, or I think it was long mid-range numbers, he was shooting like you said, around 50%. Previous seasons, he wasn't quite that high. Like, I thought it was a significant jump to the point where I'm like, I don't necessarily know if Luka Doncic like improved this much over the course of one season. So I think there's a little bit of small sample size trickery in terms of like how much the shot has improved. I definitely think his shot has improved. I still don't love the shot selection itself, but the fact that he's able to shoot these percentages while still taking, what I consider to be not great shots a lot of the time. I do think there is some improvement, but I think it's overstated by the numbers right now.
Well, yeah, let's be clear. There is no way that the improvement is this great. This would be like the greatest single shooting improvement in the history of the sport, because right now, 42% threes on 10 threes a game. No, that would just be absolutely unbelievable. But if he's 37 or 38% from downtown on this volume, and if he's like, let's say mid to high 40s on the long twos as another indicator that shot is stable, I think that's the kind of shooting upgrade that you're looking for. You're looking to get that free throw percentage into the 80s from the low and mid 70s at. And, if we're looking forward to the postseason, I'm not ready to put them in the inner circle group, but I do think they're in this next group probably. I think they're good. I think they're good. I still can't decide how good.
How do you feel about the interplay or the synergy between Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving?
It looks fine right now. Okay. Yeah. I think the challenge with that is who knows what's coming. Does it hold up? That's always the question. But it looks good. Yeah. What do you think?
It feels to me that Kyrie's taking a little bit more of a back seat, which is like fine. But part of it is like, I don't know if we're squeezing all of the juice out of this lemon. Like I think we're leaving. Like have you ever seen those memes where it shows like a chicken wing and like all of it's eaten and like somebody's basically like broken it and sucked out the bone marrow too, but then like on the other end of the spectrum there's still like hunks of chicken on there. Like I feel like we haven't gnawed all the meat off this chicken yet, right? We haven't taken the chicken wing, we haven't taken our sweet honey barbecue, and we haven't, we just haven't gotten it all yet. And that's how I feel between these two. Like, I think there's a nice little, there's only been, as of yesterday, there was only 5 minutes that the Mavericks played this season without either Luka Doncic or Kyrie Irving on the court, right? So I think a big part of it, too, is like, there's really never a time when both of them are on the bench and they're both good enough that they can buoy that offensive number. But I just don't necessarily see the additive nature of it between the two of them.
What? Is that a real meme? What? Did you just make that up? What's going on?
Well, I feel like I'm picturing something where it's like somebody's holding up a chicken wing and there's still like a good hunk of chicken on there and they're like, I killed these chicken wings. I don't know what accent that was.
This is crazy. Please, someone listening, either in the YouTube comments somewhere, please let us know. Is this an actual meme Or is this just some crazy Minnesota TV programming? Is this like late at night, there's like an advertisement with a guy eating the bone marrow out of a chicken. By the way, how are you cooking your bone marrow in chicken wings? That can't be a thing. I've never had bone marrow from a chicken wing.
Are you dissing the late night programming of KARE 11 over here in Minnesota?
I'm not. Who said I'm dissing it? This sounds spectacular. I'm just saying this is some incredible late night programming. Okay.
For the record, boneless wings are just fine. Carry on.
Thanks for listening. You can find the full episode of this Thinking Basketball podcast on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, or wherever you enjoy podcasts.